Hey y'all, welcome back. We got McDonald's at home. Okay, look at these good McDonald's chicken nuggets, but you know they vegan, so let's get into it. First, I'm going to take some chickpea flour and I'm going to add it to a bowl. Now, this is actually going to make our egg replacement. So I am going to add a few tablespoons of water to chickpea powder and give it a good mix so that we can mix in some eggs. Now, remember, always the ingredients and measurements will be listed down in the description. Next, I'm going to take my tofu. This is the tofu that I have. It is some organic, super firm tofu. Now, I did drain the excess liquid and I did decide to go ahead and press it and dry it, all the water out of it, which was actually a mistake, y'all. So I should have kept the water in, but the best thing I think to do would be to actually freeze the tofu and then unfreeze it and then go ahead and put it in the food processor. But like I said, this was my first time trying this and this was like a trial and error. So the mistake was to press it, and I'm going to show you why it was a mistake. So after I did press it out, I did go ahead and add the block of tofu into my food processor. I'm also going to add some Celtic salt. Y'all, I heard that this was the best sea salt on the market, so I threw out my pink Himalayan salt and I got some Celtic salt. I added some of that and then I added our egg to that as well, and then I'm going to give it a blend. So after I blended it out a little bit, I did add about 1/4 of a cup of some cornstarch just so that it can get a little bit crispy, and I'm gonna mix that in. So the reason why I say that I kind of messed up by draining the tofu is because we do need that water to allow the cornstarch and everything to have it to stick together like a nugget. So I actually took the top off and I did decide to add some garlic powder and some onion powder, and then I decided to add another egg because there wasn't enough water in the tofu to kind of have everything to stick together. So if you don't press out your tofu, you know, and keep the additional water, it will be enough to press out. But I did go ahead and blend everything again until it looks nice and good like this right here. You want to make it to where it's kind of sticking together just a little bit. In another bowl, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the batter. So I'm adding some flour. I'm also adding some cornstarch. I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, just a little bit more of that salt, and also some black pepper. And I'm going to add about, it ended up being about a little over a 1/2 cup of water, and make sure to give that a good stir. I also mixed in some ground mustard as well. If you have mustard paste or if you have regular yellow mustard, that would do very well as well. So you want to go ahead and mix that up as best as you can, baby. Get those elbows in there until it looks like a pancake batter. So that's the look that we're going for. Next, we're gonna grab that tofu mixture and go ahead and make a nugget with it. As you can see, it is sticking together, but I think it would have been a lot easier for it to stick together, like I said, if I wouldn't have pressed the water out of the tofu. Now, I noticed that it did do a lot better when I pressed them out with my wet hands. So I just basically wet my hands with some water to form the nuggets, and then I put them into the batter, and then we're gonna drop them into some hot oil. You can use avocado oil, you can use grapeseed oil, with whatever type of oil you like to use, that's what you can use. I use grapeseed oil, but as y'all can see, I'm just continuing to form the nuggets. Now, another thing that I wish I would have done is to form the nuggets not so thick, but just a little bit thinner. All in all, you can form them whatever size that you like and however thick you like your nugget. In the end, the inside ends up being kind of soft. Next time I make these, I'm definitely going to make them a little bit thinner and not so thick. All right, so once you get them in the oil, you want to make sure that you are flipping them. As you can see, I did not have enough oil to cover the entire nugget. Now, if you want to deep fry these, of course, that would be best. So they will be getting golden brown all around 360 at the same time. But baby, we're using the oil that I already have at home. So because I didn't have enough to cover the entire nugget, I had to just continue to flip them until they were brown to my liking. Once they were ready, I did go ahead and pair them with some homemade fries and some apples for my baby. But y'all, like I said, this recipe is so good. The inside does give chicken nugget. I just wish I would have made them a little bit thinner. Comment below if you're going to try this recipe. I do want to thank y'all so much for watching until the end of this video. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.